Jeffery, Adu-Yeboah
Jeffery Adu-Yeboah, I am a student of the University of Ghana studying Political Science and Information Studies, Vice President for the Political Science Students Association, University of Ghana SRC Presidential Aspirant, and a member of Ghana Methodist Students Union and a leader of the church as well. That is who I am.
Dear Intina, who contested for SRC President.
So I am contesting SRC President of the University of Ghana because since my stay on campus from level 100 to this time, I've realized that students have been looking for that one moment where a leader can actually be able to turn things around for them. So it looks as though everybody comes and then they are all the same. They promise and then they do not fulfill it and all of that. So having this leadership potential in me, I believe that it is time, or this season needs me the most, to be that one who will come and then make things possible. Make sure that the issues that students of this campus are facing will be resolved as much as possible. Be that somebody that can stand and speak on behalf of all students on any other day. Because management comes with a number of things that as an SRS we cannot just succumb to. That we need somebody who will be the voice of the people, the voice of Legon. That's one person who is one of their own and can really stand and speak for them. So that is the main reason why I'm standing, because I believe that I have done it before. From level 100 till this time, I've been with the students. I've been of help to a lot of them. I have helped them both academically, socially, and every aspect of their lives on campus. And I believe that going forward, we've gotten to a very risky part of our educational ladder where we cannot afford to leave our leadership into the hands of people who do not care about the well-being of the students, but somebody who has been with us and understand exactly what we need as students of the University of Ghana.
What are some of the challenges that you are going through throughout your campaign? Are you facing some challenges?
The main challenge I'm facing is the fact that leadership has lost its essence on campus. When students hear that you are running for SRC president, they don't even want to, accommodate you anymore, because they feel like over the years they've been voting and voting and voting and they don't see any change. That is the most challenge I'm facing. But I'll say that for those that have seen and believed in me, especially in my service as EMP president from level 100, becoming vice president of CUSA, those people that have felt my impact on them are very optimistic and very confident that when I become SRC president of the University of Ghana, I'm going to fulfill every single promise I'm giving to them and manifest their interest and nothing other than that.
It be a number of campus as of fires, it be a telephone, it be baby. When you're there in a UNESCO, what the year is half fires.
So some students come to me and they are like, "You've helped us, so we also want to help you in this regard." So somebody comes with some money and they wants to finance some posters or some flyers that you are looking at. So these things are being sponsored by even the students themselves.
It will be as a political party, both NDC, MPP, or more influence. University of Ghana, and I say most of universities, say or more to a basana. They are no more influence because we be a percent if they are nipa. Ebabe SRC president. When you are saying your money, say ABA, MPP, and say NDC, be a supporter.
I've been confronted by both, one way or the other, but that is not my motive. That is not what I am looking at. Some leaders have succumbed themselves to these political parties and they've been manipulated. But I am looking at serving the interests of the good people of the University of Ghana. Therefore, not involving myself in any sort of manipulation by any political party. I'm trying my best to stand tall among my competitors to make sure that at all costs I can thrive, whether or not anybody comes to wants to sponsor you or not. That is not the motive.
It's an infantile school prefect, but when you're and I'll catch you now phone. So for university. We call for SRC president. That time, JNS share we can't answer out in University, as a die so now they want SS no. We present a bill. Dear Shell, sir.
So back in the fancy school when I wanted to be head boy, I believed in hard work so much and I did my best. Just that unfortunately, since it is appointments, whether or not the students want you or not, I mean, you may not get it as far as it is by the discretion or at the discretion of the management of the school. So after I was not appointed, I just knew God was up to something else. Little did I know that I was going to be SRC president. So my mates were saying that, oh, since you have that leadership potential, then even after here, you can become an SRC president in the university. I was not looking at that as at that time. I was looking forward on how best I can manage the club I was handling as president. So at that time, I was president of Civic Education Club. And then I was looking at how best I can make that club the best in Fancy School. And before I left, Civic Education Club had become one of the most vibrant clubs in the Fancy School. So leaving there to Legon, honestly speaking, it was the first class that was my motive. I wanted to do law and then Legon gave me political science and I was like, wow, then let me just do my best with what they've given me. I came and I realized that this leadership thing is still in me, and then I could not sit down to observe other people wanting to become leaders when I have good intentions or genuine passion about resolving issues and making impacts on campus. So despite all the things that went on, I decided that should I put myself up for this, people will really feel my impact. And honestly speaking, I say this on record, that if I had buried this dream, or if I had buried my intentions of being a leader on campus, a lot of students would have suffered, especially both from my department and even people around me. But when I put myself up, I realized that I've taken the best decision ever. That is why on any other day, I am fighting to the end to become the SRC president of the University of Ghana, because if I don't become, I know that there will be a lot of people who will not feel as comfortable as they would if I were SRC president. So I have a lot of people who are looking up to me and I cannot feel them.
Sometimes you say, if you say you try exams, you be more, so much discard, multiple entry exams in it. So about the SRC president, then I'll be to me student.
So that is one of my, that's my flagship policy. I call it the SRC Ketuabi and Scholarship, where students of the University of Ghana who have not been able to pay their fees as at the time of registering their courses will be relieved. So we have students not being able to register their courses before the deadline, and then they need financial assistance. Now the SRC can come in to help these students by helping them to top up with the amount of money they need to be able to register their courses. That is one of the main things that I'm looking at to make sure that students of the University of Ghana are not deferring because of financial issues. With that being established, we can go further to look at the SRC being able to speak to management to make sure that students can even register their courses before and pay their fees within the academic year before their examinations. So that means that students will have a longer time, because we have a lot of people paying their own fees. Some people have their parents dying in their course of education. And my main motive is that from level 100 to level 400, you shouldn't have any reason why you should defer. Aside, maybe it is a personal issue which is not financial. So under any circumstance, under no circumstance should finances be the reason why somebody is dropping out of the university or having to defer their courses in their course of study in the university. So that is my main motive, that when I come, as far as I am concerned as an SRC president, students will be able to go through their 4 years on campus without having financial issues being the reason why they should either drop out or not. Because I mean, you always have to think about how to pay your fees, how to pay your fees, how to pay your fees. With a very short period of time given to you to pay your fees, it becomes a problem. You will not even get good grades. So the main motive I am looking at is that from the time you begin the semester, even before examination, you can have a good span of time to generate some money. And then even after that time, if you've not been able to raise all of them now, the SRC can help you with the remaining amounts that you need to be able to register your courses. And I believe that there is no policy that can help students in that regard aside this. And I want to make sure that I'm going to implement this by hook or crook.
So it may be a misunderstanding about students now, any school authority maintain That be SRC president. Here for now, Beko. So BBSC school anymore. Beko student enough. And I say,
of what essence is me being an SRC president if I cannot stand for the students on any other day? You understand me? So, but at all costs, I am for the students. Even if students do wrong, and then management has every right to punish students, I also have to stand and then beg on the behalf of the students so that management understands that. I cannot get up and say that because the students are wrong, management should have it all free. No, I have to stand with the students from the day I'm being sworn in to the day I hand over.
So baby, I could be you're more the brave. There's no secret.
My secret is God. My secret is the fact that He has taken me up for this generation or for this period of this season, that leaders are being made or leaders are being established in every aspect of our world. So I believe that this is a calling that I have to fulfill, a calling that I have to manifest the interest of people and impact them every way possible. I am not that regular leader. I'm not that regular politician. I am somebody who has been taken up by God to come and fulfill His purpose at this right time. That is what I believe in.
Who's been in our University of Ghana?
I'm reading political science and information studies.
So that should be our percent we are into politics more in Ghana now.
There's a statement I always make. I'm working in the light Jesus spoke of me. And I believe that still working in the light is where I've gotten to. Let me become SRC president of University of Ghana, make as much impact as I can make. And when I'm done, I can look forward to what God has for me. So politics is most probable, but I don't know where it's taking me.
So, some of the hosts, not say, oh, your campaigner. Oma, only a good ding commoner. Quite then, I'm first.
Majority of them know me and know my works. They know me by my works, honestly. There's nobody that knows JAT LIT just like that. They know me because I've helped a friend of theirs, or I've helped that person himself or herself. Or there's always that happiness around me when people see me because they know that this is the person that has worked for them and then deserves to be their leader.
Yes. If you say, as a SRC president, you know, and one thing that Ubi Abishan or campus Biano, Udi any day, Ochiano, so Yapanda, so ye penny, Ubi Abishan or campus Biano, Ochiano.
I've been like this from level 100. In level 100, when I didn't have any idea of becoming SRC president, I was just appointed as the MP president and I was serving people in my own small way. After impacting them, I realized that I can take it to the department level. Then I became vice president of my department. Now, after serving my department, I have realized how best I can impact the university at large. So, it is me. This is JAT LIT. Whether or not I am SRC presidential aspirant or not. I mean, if somebody is like this, you should know. It's not out of running for a position that I would have to be polite. We don't know where we are going to meet ourselves even after the university. So, it is just of me that I respect everybody I meet. I obey people that deserve to be obeyed.
Someone who are praying, a be a tintin, a be a kissing, someone a young guy. More pray SRC president, you know. And
the story of David inspires me. The story of Samuel inspires me. The story of Joseph inspires me. How God lifted people that were not even part of the equation to make them the solution to the equations. Yes. So I believe that there is a purpose. There is a reason why I am here. And then I say it with authority that by the end of this election and by the end of my tenure in office, the good Lord will be glorified.
Contestants be praying. Say in case say you can say, only ubi imagine mon cambo maybe a Rabbeinu vice president and I say your president no your vice out. We will be a person counting the two sana morning.
I've observed some of the aspirants and then I believe that one or two of them will be good to go with.
Who say Maradona about Johnny, so also about the pray SRC president, MKZ music, guru.
I was not perturbed. I know what I've done for the good people of University of Ghana and then how they are going to appreciate me by the end of the elections. So I'm still making sure that I'm being consistent in delivering what I have for them. No one can, cause me to want to go out of the race because of their own, base. I believe that when you impact people, they appreciate you for what you've done for them, and that will happen by the end of the elections.
Be more campus, and as a be a student, or more the so bad sports aspect now, or me a good, but a bad academic aspect now. Or more share that any more ideas, sir. So
I'm going to empower the sports committee of the SRC and make sure that all the time we are looking at the accommodation aspect of sports students. We are even looking at the academics aspect of it, because you cannot be a sports student and then go with a fail or a third class. Even with sports students, you should be able to get them a good way they can combine their sports with their academics. The fact that you are good in sports doesn't mean that you should fail. No. You should be able to be on a good standard. Even after doing your sports, you can go with a degree of maybe a first class, second class, upper or lower, and say that, although I was a sportsman, I was able to achieve this as well. So in every regard, we are going to make sure that the SRC sports committee is going to be empowered, even being led by the sportsmen themselves. Give them the necessary resources, make sure that we are solving all their issues they are facing on campus, and give them a better life in the next 1 year.
Some of the past SRC presidents for only a bit dim common, and I'm wabbing and only dim common, a foot you bay and on the more.
I'm somebody who likes to learn from experience, so I've met some of them. I've encountered them, and they've encouraged me. They give me all the necessary advice. They are giving me some good strategies that will help me, and I'm going by some of them, suiting it into the campaign and how best it can improve. So they've been of good help to me for those that I've contacted so far.
So about whole any departments are over. Say no, almost a Jew too, especially with departments are one. Before some your political science students, when you didn't come out.
So even the political science department a year ago voted for me with 75% of votes, which is unprecedented in the history of the political science departments in a presidential race. Yeah, so it means that even before I became vice president, they trusted me and they knew that I am the leader who can help them. And after becoming vice president and I went back to them, they are the same people telling me that you are the man, you are the one that has helped us, and then we are looking forward that you lead the entire university. So as far as political science department is concerned, I am rest assured that the people that I have been with from level 100 till now are still having that confidence and hoping me that I will deliver.
You see, assembly and our camp, and they are students are.
Fellow students of University of Ghana, my name once again is Jeffery, Adu-Yeboah, also known as JAT LIT. I'm in level 300 studying political science and information studies, vice president for political science students. And this year, I am running for University of Ghana SRC president, which I believe that I am one of your own, and I understand exactly what you need as students of the university. Going forward, I know that we've observed the things that I've rendered to you as students from level 100 to level 300. And then I am that leader who can actually stand and speak for you or speak on your behalf when every other person is intimidated. I am not that leader who will promise and fail you. I am a leader who is ready to manifest everything I have said to suit your interest. I go with the mantra MIS, which means manifesting the interest of students. And I believe that going into the next academic year, your interest will be properly manifested by the next SRC president, Jeffery Adu-Yeboah. Thank you. Yeah.